stay a bit calm and stay seated for the one and the only, the world's fastest man, Usain Bolt.
I think I was born naturally fast, yeah. Before training, I try to get a lot of I eat mostly pasta before training, give me a lot of energy to go to training. And as he was saying, you should drink a lot before, not just before, but during the course of the day. And Gatorade is good also, drink some water and Gatorade. First of all, when I'm doing starts, it's all about really getting comfortable in the blocks. I use steps. For me, the first one is one step from the starting line, and then another step from the tip of the block. For me, is you gotta be right under my insole like this. The next one is from 1 foot on the other side to next. Make sure my toes are really pointing up. You gotta try the blocks and see how it definitely feels. You gotta really make sure the blocks is steady, because sometimes it's not steady. You probably hurt yourself. I've seen a lot of people fall on their face, gotten bruises because the blocks is not steady. So you gotta really force the block down into the chevron. Then, if not, you can get somebody to stand on the back of the blocks, which helps also. You gotta find that spot where you're really comfortable at to really push from the blocks. And that's where all the power comes from. The first step is very important, and then the second step you should follow as quick as possible. That's the aim coming out of the blocks. That's what my coach tells me, so it's working so far. I started running when I was about 10. Actually, I was playing cricket first, and then I started running when I was 10. When I really took track and field serious, probably when I was 15, when I won World Juniors, that's when I really knew I was really fast. For me, my toes, some people put their legs really high on the blocks like this. I don't think, in some competition you're not allowed to. So I think you should practice because of the pressure and the fast start, so you have to really put your foot down. I always make sure my toes are touching the ground. Actually, it feels more comfortable for me when it's actually touching the ground. So some people come up really high like this, which your back leg is really straight, which you won't get any push from it then. So you gotta really let it be something like this, and you gotta be really comfortable. You gotta put a lot of pressure on your finger leaning forward. So when you push, you have a forward momentum at all times. So you come up, some people stay really low, you stay really low, then you're gonna fall on your face, because then you won't get your first step underneath you, which should be on your center of gravity at all times. So you gotta really push the power, but you gotta make sure you're at the right height, not too high, not too low. So you gotta be really in the middle. It's probably something like this, and the first leg is gotta be right in the center of gravity, and you gotta really follow up quickly. And the back leg should all be extended, arms like this, should be all power, really. In fast motion, it's pretty much something you gotta really get that power from the blocks. You gotta really push from the blocks.
Did you focus looking down to begin with? When did you start to look up in the race?
Yeah, well, the drive phase is pretty much 30 meters. You gotta really it's not just holding your head down, it's really driving. Your body's gotta be going forward during your drive phase. If you're uncomfortable, you may fall, but don't try to lean forward. You gotta really be driving forward. After 30 meters, then you come up gradually. That's for 20 meters, that's probably your drive phase. You don't just pop up after 30 meters. You come up gradually through your drive phase. So that should take you to 50 meters, and then that's when I really start accelerating. If I get that wrong, I start accelerating probably 30 meters to the line. If I get it right, 50 meters out, I start accelerating. So it's all about the first 50 meters of your race. When you get to top speed, the key thing is to stay relaxed and just to drop your shoulders and just swing from your hips. So that's the key thing, because a lot of people start fighting themselves to go fast, and then you can't really go any faster. You gotta just really turn over and just be relaxed and let it flow. I've been training forever. Track and field is very demanding. You're doing track and field, you pretty much train all year round for me. I get 3 weeks off out the whole year. That's a lot of training days. So I train 11 months of the year, pretty much, and go to competition throughout the year. And I don't know if I'm gonna win. I just go out there and just do my best. I train 6 times a week, mostly in the evening hours when the sun's going down. I'm not really a morning person, so I don't get up early. And as I said earlier, I don't really have a diet. I just eat anything I feel like, really. That's not for everybody, though.
Go down, right down, like, this is it.
Right, like, yeah?
Do you guys know which leg you push off? You move the block up then. You gotta move, switch them around.
I have no fear of any athlete. I go out there and compete at my best at all times. I don't worry, I just do my best.
No, let me show you. Oh, like, lift your leg up a little, yeah. Slide. That's how. No, hold up. Let me. Do it again. Do it again. Easier foot. That's it. It's all about how you feel. How you feel? You feel different. Or if it's not comfortable, you should change it though. You gotta be really comfortable in your blocks. You can't be comfortable, man. I can see that. Which foot you use? Set. Go.
As I said, track and field is very hard, so it's very demanding. So you gotta be really focused. If you really want it, you work really hard, you will get there, because it took me a while to get where I am, and it was all because of hard work and dedication.
You just heard from the fastest man on the planet.